happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Catholics from Rome to right here in the Northwest are celebrating history.
From local reaction to the scene at the Vatican.
The world has a new pope, an American pope, Robert Francis Prevost, now Leo XIV. We'll have much more on that coming up.
Congratulations. Thank you for your teamwork, and this is a good collaboration between the county and the cities.
A brand new partnership between the city of Prosser and Benton County.
And Stacy is here.
We've got sunshine, we've got wind on the way, possibly rain, but enjoy this beautiful weather right now. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this historic Thursday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is May the 8th.
And you are looking now live from the Vatican City, where for the first time in history, a 69-year-old Chicago native is the first American pope and is seen as a diplomat in the church. American
Cardinal Robert Prevost was announced as the 267th pontiff. He chose the name Leo XIV.
All right, local reaction is coming in. Today, U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington released this statement regarding the election of the new pope.
She said, quote, "I join the millions of Americans around the country in celebrating the selection of a new pope. Pope Francis had a message to the world. All of us must help lift the most vulnerable up." She finished by saying, "Pope Leo XIV, the first American pope, has my prayers for strength as he leads the Catholic Church."
In the meantime, Pasco City Councilman Leo Perales had this to say about the new pope. Perales said in part, quote, "From one Leo to another, congratulations, Your Holiness. On behalf of the Pasco community, I offer warm congratulations to Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost." He went on to say, "As a fellow Leo, I just want to say you have really raised the bar for the rest of us. I mean, I serve on city council. You now serve 1.3 billion people." Perales ended it with, "Pasco proudly joins the global celebration and sends its blessings as you begin this historic papacy," end quote.
Well, thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square to witness the first appearance of the newly elected pope. The new leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics is an American, as we've said, really breaking a long taboo against a pope from the U.S.
ABC News' Patrick Reveal is in Vatican City with more.
A historic day here. Robert Francis Prevost, born in Chicago and now known to the world as Pope Leo XIV. Huge crowds here to listen as he appeared on the balcony and addressed the crowd on St. Peter's Square, the first American ever to do so as Pope. Cheers from the crowd below as Pope Leo XIV made his first appearance on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. Moments before the announcement in Latin that we have a new Pope.
Habemus Papam.
Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost of Chicago, elected to be the 267th Pope. White smoke rising above the Sistine Chapel this afternoon, signaling that on the second day of the conclave, the cardinals reached that two-thirds majority necessary to select the new Pope. The crowd behind me has been cheering, going jubilant, just celebrating. You can hear them roaring behind me now, applauding and cheering. You can hear the bells of St. Peter's Basilica chiming. That means we do have a Pope. The world has a new Pope. Today, the 69-year-old wearing his papal vestments, addressing the faithful for the first time as Pope, delivering his first blessing and saying, "Peace be with you."
La pace sia con voi.
Emphasizing peace several times. He also mentioned Pope Francis twice, saying he wants to pick up where he left off. The selection making history. He will be the first pontiff from the United States.
Again, to have the Pope from the United States of America, that's a great honor.
There's been a long taboo on naming an American Pope, given the geopolitical power already wielded by the United States.
He has been described as the least American of the Americans.
Pope Francis brought Prevost to the Vatican in 2023 to head the office that vets bishop nominations from around the world, one of the most important jobs in the Catholic Church. People in the crowd waving flags, a young girl brought to tears, others feeling lucky they were there to witness history.
So unbelievable that I'm here right now. I'm here for one day only, and I have the opportunity to be something that's part of world history.
A huge moment, people here still digesting it, but for the first time in its 2,000-year history, the Catholic Church will be led by an American. Patrick Reevell, ABC News, Vatican City.
And this evening, we're hearing from the Bishop of Yakima about this selection. We spoke with Joseph Tyson, who says he supports the decision. And with 3 out of 4 Catholics having Hispanic heritage in Yakima, the new Pope brings Latin American experience. Bishop Tyson says the deliberate name selection of Leo XIV likely indicates he wants to care for the poor, marginal, migrants, and refugees. He believes the Pope will provide continuity with Pope Francis with a similar attitude. He says the selection will be great for the Church and will challenge it to grow in new directions.
Particularly in North America and to some degree in Western Europe, Christians tend to view their faith through a political lens, whether it's a left lens or a right lens, a blue lens or a red lens. I would expect that this Pope will directly challenge that American tendency.
Bishop Tyson believes the new Pope will be a uniter, anchoring poverty and justice initiatives back into the Church and more deeply into their Catholic social teachings.
Bishop Tyson will be celebrating a massive Thanksgiving for Pope Leo this weekend. There are 2 options. On Sunday, May 11th at 11 a.m., an English celebration will be held. And at 1 p.m., a Spanish celebration will take place. This, of course, is at St. Paul Cathedral on 15 South 12th Avenue in Yakima. In the meantime, this was the scene in Kennewick shortly after this morning's big announcement from Rome.
Well, you can see here 2 priests waving the Vatican flags, and you can hear them ringing the large bell outside St. Joseph Catholic Church in Kennewick. One priest said in both English and Spanish, "It's the first American Pope. Let's pray for him. Let's be grateful for God to give us another one."
All right, switching gears now. Mother's Day is getting closer.
All right, so I know a lot of people have weather on their brains. They're wondering whether or not the weather will be nice for us this weekend. Let's check in with Stacy.
Good tongue twister, Wendy. All right, Legends Casino Sky Camp, absolutely gorgeous. We did cool down, and you probably noticed that this morning and throughout the afternoon, but it's still beautiful. 72 degrees. The winds have been light at 7 miles an hour. I'll also give you an update. I know the balloons were unable to go up in Walla Walla this morning. Things are looking much better for tomorrow morning, and we'll get to that in my full weather forecast. Temperatures great all around the area, 60s and 70s for most of us. Planning your evening out, again, we stay in the 60s and 70s, dropping to the 60s around 8, and we'll be down in the 50s by 10 o'clock. For tomorrow, look for sunshine, warmer temperatures in the 70s and 80s. And for Mother's Day, most of us will stay dry. There's a chance of some showers. Overall, it's looking good, and your temperatures will be pleasant in the 70s. So quiet night tonight, lows in the 40s, sunny and warm Friday. Those winds are going to pick up on Saturday, and we'll definitely have some showers into next week, but we could see a few on Mother's Day. And again, I'll break that down here in just a few minutes. Austin, Wendy.
Thanks so much, Stacy. With wildfire season just weeks away now, 2 U.S. senators say the Pacific Northwest just isn't ready, and they're blaming the Trump administration for it. Senators Patty Murray and Jeff Merkley say the federal government has cut thousands of positions from the U.S. Forest Service, with more than 500 in Washington and Oregon alone. That includes many frontline firefighters. On top of those cuts, they say a federal hiring freeze is putting this fire season at even more risk, leaving open questions about whether seasonal crews can be brought in on time.
His illegal funding freezes stopped essential wildfire preparedness and mitigation work, forced crews to furlough staff, costing us precious time to clear underbrush and thin overgrowth and reduce hazardous fuels.
State and local officials on the call echoed the urgency, saying the cuts are already being felt on the ground. The group is calling on Congress and the Trump administration to restore funding for the agencies that help keep wildfires under control. The cuts and hiring freeze of these workers are a part of President Trump's plans to cut federal spending.
The Kennewick Police Department responding to a crash that occurred just after midnight with a driver who is suspected of being under the influence of both marijuana and alcohol. 29-year-old Kiana Ashby was driving this silver sedan. That witness says he was speeding, I should say, as he ran a red light before crashing into a Ford truck at the intersection of South Washington Street and West First Avenue. Ashby landed in the passenger seat from the impact, which resulted in a broken femur and a head laceration. He was not wearing a seatbelt. The driver of the truck was released from the hospital having minor injuries. Ashby was not booked into jail due to his injuries, but he now faces DUI charges. And new tonight, a brand new partnership between Benton County and the city of Prosser is paving the way for a more efficient use of government space. Under a newly arranged lease agreement, the city of Prosser will relocate its services to the first floor of the historic courthouse and attached annex. This move allows the city and county to consolidate essential services under one roof while still preserving space for county operations. The plan also includes selling portions of the surrounding courthouse campus to the city for future development, including a new police station.
It provides revenue back to the county from the lease agreement, which helps keep the cost of services down to the 215,000 plus residents of Benton County.
A grand opening celebration is in the works, and the public will be invited for tours of the new space. Officials say more details, including a move-in date, will be shared very soon.
We now know the results of overall engagement for the City of Yakima's big survey, asking residents what they care most about moving forward. The city says more than 2,000 people completed the survey. About 3,400 residents responded to at least one question but did not submit the complete survey. As far as top priorities for the city, support for police topped the list with 40%. Street maintenance and infrastructure was at 26%. Parks, pools, community centers, and sports programs were at 25%. And then on the low end of the spectrum was fire at just 9%. City Manager Vicki Baker also touched on responses from the many town halls the city hosted during the last several weeks.
The emerging themes there were completely different again. This time we heard a lot of excitement about economic development and growing our way out of the situation that we find ourselves in, and lots of questions about when can we get an In-N-Out burger and a Chick-fil-A. It was lots of fun. So you see, that's what it is.
Regarding the budget survey, people wanted to eliminate lobbying and council travel, but also get rid of funding for fireworks and reduce funding for the Windows Alive program. Council members say they will now take all of this into consideration.
Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, we have an update on a gun bill across Washington state.
Also ahead here at 5.
We are having winds in excess of 7 to 10 miles an hour. We prefer them less than that.
We are going to take you out to day one of the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede.
And we'll check your full First Alert weather forecast as we leave you to break a live picture from Yakima.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
With Steel battery. double your run time. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Make Mom's Day extra special at Queensgate Gardens in Richland. From vibrant hanging baskets to flowers, plants, and trees, there's something she'll love. Stop by and grow a little joy this Mother's Day at Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
American Idol is new on ABC.
Watch Sundays and Mondays on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to the news at 5. In a 7-2 decision today, the Washington Supreme Court upheld a 2022 law banning high-capacity magazines.
So here's what we know on this. This overturns a lower court order on the constitutionality of the state's ban, which prohibits the importation, manufacturing, sale, and distribution of firearm magazines that hold over 10 rounds. Walter Wentz and Gators Custom Guns Incorporated initiated the lawsuit, claiming the ban violates Second Amendment rights. Some proponents of the ban point to the role of large capacity magazines used in mass shootings, saying the court's decision will save lives. It is National Travel and Tourism Week, and Visit Tri-Cities says 2024 was an extremely successful year with nearly 4 million visitors that came to the Tri-Cities. According to Tourism Economics, visitors spent more than $640 million in Benton and Franklin counties last year, with annual spending increasing 2.2% over 2023. That spending generated nearly $80 million in state and local taxes. In addition, Kevin Lewis, the president and CEO of Visit Tri-Cities, says there was an 86% increase in the number of events booked. But he says they're not just focused on growing numbers, but growing impact as well.
Over in Walla Walla, it is the annual Balloon Stampede. Today marks the 50th year that the event has been a part of the Walla Walla community and surrounding areas. This morning, due to safety reasons, the hot air balloons did not take flight. But the MC says he's hopeful that tomorrow will look much brighter for those looking to either go up or watch the show from the ground. Tomorrow morning, the balloons are set to take flight at Howard Tieton Park around 5:30 in the morning.
We are having winds in excess of 7 to 10 miles an hour. We prefer them less than that for a safe, even for tethering. And tethering is, if you can imagine trying to handle a sailboat under full sails, you're not going to do it. It's going to go where it wants. So the balloons are very, very fickle about high winds.
Later in the night tomorrow, it is their Night Glow Spectacular. That's from 5 to 8 p.m. also at the park.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Hope you're enjoying this gorgeous Thursday. Mostly sunny skies, a few clouds around, and temperatures a little bit cooler. Very comfortable outside. 72. Our feels like temp is 75. Our sunset tonight at 8:15. Satellite and radar. We've got some clouds moving across the Cascades, and again, you're seeing a few of those high clouds through our area. But ridge of high pressure, that's going to start building in. That is going to make us pretty dry, comfortable, and warm. In fact, temperatures climbing into the 80s. This is what it looks like. And then we get to Saturday, and we see a few showers passing through the upper portion of the Cascades. The big transition will be on Sunday. Let's talk rain. A lot of people want to know going into the weekend. We're good Friday, Saturday. As we get to Sunday, there's a very slight chance of rain there in Yakima. 10% chance. We have a 20% chance Monday. Ellensburg has a little higher chance on Mother's Day, about 20% chance. More than likely, any rain that does come will come later in the day or the evening. Now, Tri-Cities has about a 20% chance of rain. That increases on Monday to 40%. And we're expecting a few little sprinkles. Better chance for seeing rain on Mother's Days here in Walla Walla on Sunday and, of course, on Monday. A couple wet days. But once we get past Tuesday, things are going to be looking much better. Let's talk winds. We saw the balloon stampede is going on, and the winds died down this afternoon, so much better. Let's take a look at tomorrow morning. They typically like to fly in the early morning hours. So at 6 a.m., we're expecting winds right around 5 miles per hour. So not bad. Even better at 2 miles an hour. So balloons look like they could fly tomorrow in Walla Walla. Much better for the winds. And then we'll see increasing winds after Friday as we get into Saturday. That's when we'll see the breezy winds kicking up all through the area. Tonight, lows in the 40s, 47 for Walla Walla and Dayton, 44 Pendleton, 42 Tri-Cities, 43 Yakima, Ellensburg at 41. Sunnyside also 43. If you're hitting the road this weekend, it's going to look pretty good to start with. A little overcast in Seattle Saturday. Expect some showers possible on Mother's Day, excuse me, in the Seattle area. We could even see some thunderstorms developing in the Portland area Mother's Day, but Friday and Saturday both looking excellent for travel to those areas. And if you're heading up to Spokane, overall clear and dry, a slight chance of rain on Sunday with much cooler temperatures. For tomorrow, we warm back up. We have temperatures above average in all of these areas around the region. Look at this. We'll see 82 degrees tomorrow, Tri-Cities, even warmer Saturday, but we'll start to see those clouds moving in. Overnight lows staying warm. Mother's Day with a 20% chance of rain. Now, if that happens, probably later in the day, more closer to the evening into Monday, and then the 70s for the rest of the week. Temperatures getting pretty seasonable next week. We have the warm up in Yakima with a 10% chance of rain on Monday. Breezy winds right on through Wednesday of next week. Ellensburg, I don't know if we'll have a wind advisory there yet, but we are expecting a heavier winds to pick up Sunday and Monday in the Ellensburg area. But overall, pretty windy there. Slight chance of rain Sunday, a better chance on Monday. Here's Walla Walla, 83. Going to be beautiful on Saturday. And guys with the balloons, you should be good tomorrow morning to hit the air. Mother's Day, breezy with a 50% chance of rain in Walla Walla. More rain and 60-degree temps as we get into the early part of next week. Hermiston also looking good, 30% chance of rain on Mother's Day. Overall, not a bad looking forecast, and I knew the balloons would have a problem this morning because I knew those winds weren't going to die down until later on. But tomorrow looks good.
Yeah, I'm glad they have another chance.
There we go.
Thank you, Stacey. We've got the Spotlight up next.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now on your side.
Seems like everyone's going country these days. Let me show you how it's done. Yep, that Nashville Hot Sweet Heat is here on my 100% all-white meat popcorn chicken starting at $5.99. Tastes good to go country. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater. It's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. Finally, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
I'm not going to do anything flashy to announce my munchies under $4. The items you crave, like tiny tacos or French toast sticks for less than $4. But I will do something explosive! At Jack, every bite's a big deal! Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Time for the Spotlight at 5. Tonight we are turning to the Yakima School District. 10 students from Mr. Tyrell's class at Davis High School volunteered for Northwest Harvest. Over the course of approximately 6 months, they have packed over 36,000 pounds of food products to provide hunger relief for communities and schools across the state of Washington. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Send me an email. It's easy. We'll be right back with your reason to smile with Stacy.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
So what do you think about these?
We like this. Yeah, we love it.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Discover Curve Appeal in Kennewick, your personalized med spa. Experience our one-on-one services and treatments designed to make you look and feel your best. From laser hair removal or electrolysis to Botox or body contouring and laser treatments, we tailor our services to your unique needs. Our medical professionals ensure you leave feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Ready to look and feel your best? Visit CurveAppealTC.com to schedule your consultation.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
It's time for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Jade Elliott grew up in Richland, graduated from Washington State, and got her first job in Spokane. After working in Salt Lake and Seattle, she's back in the Mid-Columbia, bringing the news home on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
Next, E.T.
She's probably in Texas.
But only we're in Nashville for our Blake Shelton exclusive.
Gwen could have her wish. We'd be the new Partridge Family going out with a TV
out on
show.
the road.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Of course, we wait for this all day. The reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. This is from our friend Rick Zimmerman. He's saying, thank you to all those dry land farmers. And we have a lot of those around here. You guys may not know that. They don't have any irrigation, so they rely on Mother Nature. So thanks for sharing that, Rick. QR code, top of your screen. That's how to get your photo on TV. Or go to applevalleynewsnow.com. It's all brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. Let's take a look at your day tomorrow. Looking good. It's going to be a warm one, so plan ahead. Sky should be fairly clear, a few clouds here and there, but overall nice day, a little breezy later in the afternoon, but the morning and the early afternoon is going to be very nice tomorrow, guys, and warm. So yay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great. And end the week, right?
Yep, end of the week. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here on the News at 5.
David Muir is next with complete coverage of the new Pope, and then we'll see you at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.